right. According to a recent survey, people were asked, if you were a flavor, what would you taste like? And there was an overwhelming number one answer.
Really?
Yes.
All right. What was it? 676.
To Baghdad.
That wedding the cat thing, he actually has on display this little cat mask.
Yes.
Diving mask he made for the cat, and a little snorkel he made for the cat. And he's got pictures of the cat snorkeling underwater, and it went down like 20 feet. Made a record for cat diving.
The cat snorkels through a straw. It's unbelievable. I bet you I could teach my cat Indy to do it.
Snorkel Bob married a cat. Just one of the many sites you can see.
The thing is, you know, what's going on, and God, I'm surprised, you know, the newspapers you think are God in this town.
Listen, because you were fired at the province, don't start knocking. You were blown out of there. They didn't like your crap. They blew you out.
I outlasted every one of them.
And he can't stand the whole Dr. McDreamy, Patrick Dempsey thing that's going on in magazines right now. So tense. Don't forget Grey's Anatomy is on tonight.
You're watching live pictures from CFB.
And you can use Ugly Betty as a warm-up at 8 o'clock.
And the cherry on top. Cherry on top is your favorite.
Singing, feeling good.
Yeah. Do you think it was really easy, though?
Well, I know Michael Bublé quite well. I love his music, so it was easy for me.
Like you know him? Like you guys hang out, or?
I'd like to.
Yeah, me too.
Amanda, we have a great bunch of prizes for you, including some food and fun at Irish Times Pub.
And a double pass to the Canadian Home Builders Association Home Show. It's coming up this weekend at the Save on Foods Memorial Center. You can get everything you need that a teacher's assistant would want in their home.
Great, thanks a lot.
Hey, happy Tuesday after Thanksgiving to you, Sharon.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, have a great day.
But the fact also is that you can't fix the evening news. People no longer get their news the same way. People don't rush home going, I wonder what happened in the world today because I don't have the internet.
Right.
People during the day are checking on their favorite news sites. They're hearing us cluing them in. A little. Partially. And they're also, they talk to each other. My wife, how many people talked to you about that Yankee guy flying his plane into the building before 6 p.m.? I'm just going to put that question to every single person in the audience. How many people talked to you about a plane flying into a building in New York before the 6 o'clock evening news? So what do you lead with? All right, you already all know this. In fact, you could put "you already all know this" in front of every story that Charles Gibson did last night.
Well, and plus, being on the West Coast, we're getting old news.
Get down! Get down!
Fergie.
Yeah.
She might as well have been, putting a sword on your shoulder and saying, you are knighted.
Pretty much.
That's pretty
You've got
cool.
the power.
So kind of, how would you describe your hair? Because honestly, we mentioned this a couple days ago, and like women have been emailing and calling, like, I'm waiting to get my hair cut until I hear.
All those not on TV only have themselves to blame.
Royal Oak Burial Park, celebrating lives well lived. Barry Brooks left us in May, aged 57. Barry treasured his house and garden, enjoyed good music and the company of friends, and will be missed by his customers at Options Picture Framing.
In the form of a...
Still baffling to think that Saved by the Bell super dork Dustin Screech Diamond has a sex tape. And it's even more baffling that anybody would even want to watch it.
It's with two girls, too.
Wow, okay. Oh, you know all about this?
Well, no, but I've read.
Okay, according to the New York Daily News, porn-peddling scumbag David Hans Schmidt has agreed to a distribution deal for the video with ClubRedLight.com, which is the same company that handles
Love the good old USA. It's the greatest country in the world.
All those not on TV only have themselves to blame.
Sex tape. And Red Light CEO David Josephs says the 51-minute video has everything a good sex tape needs. He explains that it is, quote, quite humorous and at times arousing. And speaking of things that might make good sex.
All those not on TV only have themselves to blame.
I don't know if that's true or not. I think statistically,
How they program the networks is based on that assumption.
good theory, but I would say this, that there are fewer housewives than there were, but there are still way more housewives than house husbands and losers. But you got to count the losers in there who aren't actually contributing anything.
Hukun.
Oh, hukun.
Hukun.
All those not on TV only have themselves to blame.
It's interesting. Is there a way to fix the evening news?
The problem with the evening news is Charles Gibson is the problem with the evening news, not the advertisers.
Charles Gibson is... Well, they put a young, hot Katie Couric on there. What are you talking about? They took care of that.
That's one.
No, it ain't working.
Answer one here, Rhonda.
Mother.
All those not on TV only have themselves to blame. All those not on TV only have themselves to blame.
I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased with it.
Compared to Charles Gibson, she's young and hot. Well, she's
all right.
Yeah, so's Martha Washington, but...
Oh, listen to you guys being picky about hotness and then you want to get...
All those not on TV only have themselves to blame.
And if they'd have come and done that, we would have been fine. But to come and take it.
I guarantee the lead story tonight on the evening news with Charles Gibson is the fact that the Amish community that suffered the tragedy at the school shooting last week, that barn is gone.
I don't think that'll be the lead story.
You don't think so?
No
It's the
way.
lead story on CNN. Right now, it's the lead story on the CNN website.
And this is one thing I was going to interject is that I track the news all morning during the show, and the head story changes every 5 minutes.
And that's what they can't keep up with,
No.
especially if they're 3-hour delay on the West Coast.
They just rotate them out, too, what they think that you're going to click on.
It's 9:15.
All those not on TV only have themselves to blame. All those not on TV only have themselves to blame. All those not on TV only have themselves to blame. All those not on TV only have themselves to blame. All those not on TV only have themselves to blame. All those not on TV only have themselves to blame. All those not on TV only have themselves to blame.